Hi, I have just finished the initial setup of this Mac Mini. This is the M1 2020 model, running Monterey. So I'm not installing anything on it just yet. I'll do the macOS Ventura update first. This is the latest 13.1, I believe. So when this is done, I will guide you through setting up your fresh macOS Ventura to be used with your Embassy One, Embassy Pro, well, actually any Embassy. So stay tuned. Okay, here we are finally. So this is the fresh Ventura, as you can see, 13.1. And let's go and prepare this Mac for Tor and in general to be used with your Embassy. So we will start with installing brew. You go to brew sh, you copy this line. Actually, there's a convenient button here. You then go and enter the terminal, paste the line, enter your admin password, okay, so this gives you where exactly the brew will install. So it will be in opt homebrew directory. Just press enter here and wait for it to finish. Yeah, depending from the internet connection you have. This will be a rather fast or slow experience in my case. So the Xcode, the command line tools for Xcode, these are the build tools that are needed, and it can take some time to install. Actually, now would be a good time to visit the documentation. And review it while we wait for the brew to finish its install. So we are interested in, I'm kind of going backwards here. So we are at this stage. So we just did the install homebrew. I mean, we are doing it. Okay, so for the note to myself that this is the M1 Mac and the note here is not needed. The sudo command is handled by the brew script. So this is actually the third, yeah, it's mentioned here. So no sudo needed. I think they have fixed it, because it was a time the bash was default on macOS, and they switched it to ZSH. So That's probably why. So this will go away, at least in Ventura. Okay, it's at the stage of installing command line tools for Xcode. That's good. Yeah, we've handled that. Plus the return a few minutes while downloaded install it needs. Okay. Oh, actually, this is a cool mention. To disable the Google Analytics, we can have this here, and we will essentially just enter this command. And yeah, brew install tar. Okay, let's check how. Okay, again, depending from the internet connection you have, this will take some time. And actually, while we wait, let's go and install Firefox, which is the recommended browser. (130 megs). All right. Installation is as easy as just dropping it to the application link here. Now, you can enter Spotlight and type Firefox, just like that. Okay, we will skip the no, I'll go with the default. Yeah. Okay, so the Firefox is ready. Now, next, what I like to do is install Bitwarden extension. So you click the hamburger menu here, and add-ons and themes, and you go and do search for Bitwarden. And this is the extension that we want to install. Okay, so if you want this extension to work in private window, you can go ahead and check this. But actually, it will ask you for the password each time you want to use it anyway. So yeah, actually, let's just go. Let's check this. Okay. And this is your Bitwarden extension over here. Actually, I prefer it as a small icon over here. While we do that, let's check how the brew is going. All right, perfect. So if you see this, the brew has installed. Oh, and this is cool. Like all the information is given out over here regarding the analytics as well. So no analytics data has been sent yet, nor will we during this install run. Yeah, cool. So what we want to do is disable the analytics anyway. Brew. What was the command? Oh, sorry, it was in Safari. It was here. Analytics off. Okay. I'll switch to terminal and just paste the command. The brew. This is essential what they have just told us, that opt brew bin is not in your path. So next step, run these commands in your terminal to add homebrew to your path. And Z profile is the ZSH terminal, which is default. So let's go and just do that. Yeah, this will activate it. And now we can go ahead and disable the brew analytics off. So the brew is working now, and now we can install Tor. While Tor is installing, we can get rid of Safari and head to docs. Okay, so the Tor is installed now, and because we want to have Tor enabled all the time, we have to start the service by entering the brew. Was it services? Services start Tor. Okay, beautiful. So this notification will pop up, which is good. It is good to know that something will be running all the time in the background. So let's click it. And yeah. So it just notifies you that it's identified by the system, and the Tor command will be in the background. And there's an enable and disable. Okay, so that's that. Now, actually, let's open the... no, sorry, we're doing Tor first for the Mac. Okay, so we did all this. Oh yeah, so brew service start Tor. So we are at this stage. And yeah, we might as well go from here. So the next step is to actually, you know what? Let's do it a little bit differently so you can learn how is this all working. So first, we want this command. Actually, we can just click this, which is really handy. And we want to paste it to the terminal over here. You need your admin password for that. So what it's doing is downloading the proxy pack file, which is an instruction how to deal the .onion domains. And it's downloading it to library web server documents in a proxy.pack file, which is the instruction. And this directory is where your web server service sees all its files. So that is why we can't just take this and go to your, for most of us, your default connection will be Wi-Fi. If you have something else like USB to LAN, or you have a Mac with an Ethernet port, you will have to do the same for that. So right now, let's just go with details and go to proxy and automatic proxy configuration. So it used to be like this, that the URL you could put like file, I don't know how many slashes, 3, 4 maybe, and use this library web server documents. But because Apple designed it this way, that this file is a real URL pointing to our web server, we have to enable already installed Apache. We just have to enable it as a service. That's why this won't work like this. Yeah. It will, hold on, the details. Again, the proxy, yeah. So if you copy this in your Firefox, this will work perfectly fine. Well, actually, you know what? Because this is the first time I'm kind of doing Ventura fresh, let's check maybe something changed in a Apple department and this might actually work. So I'll just use my GitHub embassy. I'll use my script to test if the Tor is working. This is this guy. Yeah, let's see. And would you look at that? Turns out Apple is allowing us to use the file path command again, because this was not the case in Monterey, I believe. Actually, I will check this out as soon as I'll finish. So that's interesting. We've learned something today. So this will work perfectly fine. You don't have to enable Apache to host your proxy.pack file. And how many of those? Maybe I was just missing one. It's /1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 slashes? Wow. Who would have thought? Okay, but it's good. It's working like this. So we're going to press OK. And again, if you have Ethernet, like the Mac Mini has by standard, you will have to go to your Ethernet connection details. Again, go to the proxy and use the automatic proxy configuration. Enable setting this path like this. Okay, so that's cool. All right. So yeah, the script is checking three .onion pages. So the start 9 page is reachable, and the next one was DuckDuckGo. No, it's mempool. So mempool is not reachable, interestingly, but the DuckDuckGo page is reachable. You can rerun it again. Maybe just the mempool page is having a bad time at the moment, is struggling. Yeah, I think it is. So now you can say that the Tor is working on a Mac side. And what else? Because this is like a experimentation video we are doing right now at this stage. So let's just go and set up the Firefox. So for Firefox to work with the proxy settings, the system-wide proxy settings, you go to Settings, you scroll to your network settings over here, and well, interestingly, use system proxy settings. So that's good. So the newer Firefox, remember that we are on the latest Ventura, has this set on. And okay, I won't change. I will allow the notification. And what we can do now is go back to, well, no. Let's go to start9.com. And on the bottom, you have this. And this is the .onion site that we want to visit. And boom, beautiful. So actually, there's not that much to be done with the Firefox if you did like I did, which was going to the system settings and setting up the proxy file that you downloaded. Actually, you can download it anywhere as long as the directory is viewable and reachable. I will do some more experiments regarding that. Maybe just a system-wide directory is enough for Mac. Okay, so now what you see here is connection not secure. So Firefox is complaining about it because he doesn't know. I mean, you have to configure it in. We will go to config. Yeah, percussion. I will disable that. You don't have to. And you search for onion. And yes. So this essentially is saying Firefox to treat .onion domains as a security context, which they are already. So that's that. And that would be it, but I think we have to restart Firefox. Am I right? No, I'm wrong. Okay. So refreshed. As you can see here, everything is fine. The .onion page is treated as a secure context right now. So this is good. What else? So we have this. So the .onion stuff, I mean the part of the macOS setup is done. Now actually what we want to do is visit our embassy. So For me, this will be embassy 988.local. Am I good? Yeah. Okay, so this is the... Yeah, and because I have a strong password here, bear with me. I will have to type it manually, which is a pain first time, and hopefully I won't make a mistake. I think this is, yeah, okay. We don't want to save. Actually, I will go with never save. And again, here you can see that the connection is not secure. So we go to system settings, and we check the LAN, secure LAN, and we now this is the time we're downloading the embassy.local certificate. So this guy here. And if you click it, by default, you'll be presented with the keychain access. So if you are the only one using this computer, you are okay to go and install the keychain in local item. But because this specific computer will be used by me and my family, I will change this to system, so they also have the access to the certificate, and then they won't have to do it again. And just go and add it. Now, what I like to do is just type embassy here, and this will narrow down so you can see this is your freshly installed certificate. And now what you do is go here and actually you can just double click it, I think. Yeah. And pop up the trust and set it to always trust. Yep. Enter your admin password. And this is kind of funny because it is trusted. If you refresh, and I believe this is the command R on Shift R, or maybe not. But if you go and search, oh yeah, it's already. So the blue, the white on blue plus sign means the certificate is fine right now. So we can go again and refresh. Oh, so yeah, there's another step to go with about what you need is also enable the enterprise root yeah, this here, security enterprise roots enabled. So you want this to be set up true. And this is saying to Firefox, hey Firefox, just use my system-wide certificates, because you can use it separately. I mean, you can configure it Firefox to kind of be his separate thing. But because we already have the certificate imported to our system and working, and it's beautiful, so you just have to tell Firefox to use the security enterprise roots enabled certificates from the system. So again, going back to the embassy. Oh, maybe the restart is needed. Again, Let's go. I'll just Command Shift R again. Yep. Okay, so I'm quitting Firefox. Running it again. I'll restore my previous session. Or maybe the restoring the previous session is doing this. Oh no, sorry. You see here, it was HTTP from the beginning. Okay, so HTTPS right now. And boom, it's perfect. So that's good. And yeah, you're done at this stage.